Thank you. Don't get confused in the back. I'm a rocker, not an ugly lesbian, okay? My hairdresser calls us the Rachel. Nice looking crowd. Young girls don't need to worry about me anymore, their moms do. This is Youth Gone Wild 20 years later, kids, right here, party up. You're lucky you make it to this. See, when I was in high school, I looked like Judd Nelson in the Breakfast Club. Spoke up, Johnny. I've morphed into what? Broke-ass version of Miley Cyrus's dad. I wish my daughter could twerk. I'm old school. I grew up playing with Pong. That was my Chinese neighbor. I used to play cowboy and railroad worker. They don't have that on PlayStation 3, do they? X for gun, O for pickaxe. Not going. It's good we're out we're supporting the kids, which is great, right? Hell, give it up for you guys. I'd move back with my parents if I could to save money, but Forest Lawn Cemetery does not allow camping. How can they call that a family plot, huh? I was less fortunate. I was adopted. What's weird about being adopted is you know what you're going to look like when you get older. Unless you look like your dad or your dad's best friend, right? But I was adopted by broke people. Don't they do a background check on these people? Sorry you can't afford a Buick, but here's a baby. When I watch like Angelina Jolie run around with her litter of 5 getting everything they want, I'm like, I ended up on the wrong Angie's list. I'll tell you who I'm jealous of is George, the new little kid that's going to be Prince. Not only is he going to be the king, his mom is hot. I would not stop breastfeeding until they crowned me. One of my favorite bands is coming back out, UB40, English band, anybody? Doing their 30-year reunion tour, UB40. They're calling it We Be 70. Now red wine is only for bedtime. But I'm originally from California. It's great. I'm out here living in Nebraska, the good life, right? I'm liking it. First difference I noticed when I came out here is you have corn running through your fields instead of Mexicans. It took like 5 minutes to figure this town's layout, though. You got the black people living in the north, you got the Mexicans living in the south, and the white people live in fear. It's very organized. I also learned Nebraska backwards is Exarban. When I went to San Francisco, I learned California backwards is anal frolic. Not good. Oh, God. It's crazy though, living next to another state. I went to Iowa, I went there, checking that out. It was like there for an hour, and I'm like, what is the state animal? Camel toe? It's like running wild. My friend warned me, goes, don't feed them, they'll follow you home. I moved out here to help raise my 16-year-old daughter, who just graduated her second year of high school unimpregnated. I think I'm doing something right, huh? She thinks she's gonna get a Range Rover for her first car. They say kids don't have an active imagination anymore. I'm like, with your budget, you need something with less elbow room, like the bus. She's a cheerleader. What I don't like about that, she's a competition cheerleader. So we go to these events. I gotta deal with these catty moms who wanna tell me how great their daughter is. So when they ask me who I'm there to watch, I point right at their daughter. Right over there. We've been dating for about a month now. Met her at skate days. it's the role models these kids have that scare me. You see Snooki's the new spokesperson for Crayola Crayon? They're coming out with a crayon the same color of her skin. They're calling it orange. I'm thrilled I could finally finish that portrait of my ex-wife I was working on. I'm JC. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.